What does it mean if I have elevated testosterone and I'm female?
Mm. So, yeah, that makes me have a lot more questions.
Yeah.
Does that mean that in relation to your estrogen and progesterone, you have elevated testosterone, or are those other two low and your body is producing more of those androgenic, more kind of male dominant hormones? We do know certain conditions, they're inflammatory at their roots. Things like PCOS can cause you to make more testosterone as a female. And then you might have sufficient levels of estrogen and progesterone, but you just have more testosterone in relation to those. And that can cause things like very long menstrual cycles, where
Mhm.
maybe you're going 35, 40 plus days between periods. Not normal for that to happen. It might cause male pattern weight gain, where you're gaining a lot of weight in the midsection, which increases risk for other things like cardiovascular disease. It can cause male pattern baldness, where you're losing some hair, you're finding that hair loss. But at its roots, it's an inflammatory condition. So if you are producing that excess amount of testosterone, you want to figure out why. Where's that
Mhm.
inflammation coming from? Is it from your endocrine system where your blood sugar is imbalanced? Is it from a physical injury? Do you have an inflammatory lifestyle where you are breaking down more than you're building up? Are you stressed? So there's different types of PCOS. We do know that there is stress PCOS. You have post birth control PCOS, where sometimes the hormones are imbalanced because birth control was kind of micromanaging the hormones for a while. Again, you have inflammatory PCOS and then insulin resistant PCOS. So, if that's the case, you've been diagnosed with something like PCOS, you want to try to figure out why. What's the root of that PCOS? But gut health is always a major factor because, yes, you are making that additional testosterone and it's affecting you like testosterone. But guess what? Our body can actually take that extra testosterone and convert it into more estrogen through something called aromatase. And then we have symptoms also of that high estrogen. So we'll experience the effects of high testosterone, and then we can also experience the effects of high estrogen in addition to that. So, really figuring out what's going on. But again, I'm going to go back to the same thing. Make sure you're trying to balance out the inflammation. The gut is a great way to do that. So, all those tips that we shared, and make sure you're having a detox regularly for those hormones so they're not getting reabsorbed.